With Sage Intacct, your chart of accounts are loaded under the General Ledger module under all General Ledger accounts. With each General Ledger account, what you'll see in terms of setting them up is an account number, a title or account name. Intacct has what they call the Quick Start financials for financial reports that come with the system. As far as income statement, balance sheet, statement of cash flows, etc., that allows you to map your chart of accounts, each individual chart of account, to a category, so they'll flow to those respective reports. So you want to make sure you tag a quick start category for each GL account. You've got an account type in terms of each account being a balance sheet account or income statement account, a normal balance of a debit or credit, and then whether the account is a non-closing account or a closing account. So generally your non-closing accounts are going to be your balance sheet accounts, and then closing accounts are going to be your income statement related accounts. Other things to pay attention to are having the account active or inactive, as well as any accounts that you want to make sure a dimension is tagged to it. So with this checkbox checked on here with location, this will require that every time this GL account of 1010 is utilized in a general ledger posting or any other type of transaction, that location dimension is always tagged. Now, as you'll see here, there's 214 GL accounts in this demo environment. The good news is they don't have to be hand entered. There is an import template when you go under company, import data. There's a chart of accounts template that you can download, and then once that template is populated, use this import option here to load your data. The same thing applies with your dimensions. You'll see the department location dimension here, entities dimension, class dimension, which is a user-defined dimension that you have with Intacct, and then down below under the accounts payable and accounts receivable area is your customer and vendor dimensions. And there's a handful of other dimensions to be utilized as well. One thing we find when you load your chart of accounts to Intacct is that the list of accounts gets streamlined in a lot of cases fairly significantly, under the premise that in your legacy system, you had dimensions such as location and department that were used as sub-accounts to note a specific location, department, or any of these other dimensions that you might have been using, that you, as you see here now, as you enter in a journal entry, that dimension can be tagged at the line level, thus eliminating the need for sub-accounts that you probably had in your legacy system, such as QuickBooks, among other systems out there. So the beauty of what Sage Intacct offers from a dimension standpoint is, as you set up these dimensions, you're able to select a GL account and then tag a dimension to each and every line, as you see here. And as you add this to the next row, you're able to do the same thing. And that allows you to have a much more streamlined and robust chart of accounts in Sage Intacct. The dimensions themselves can be loaded, as you see. We talked about, you've got the import option here, but once they are loaded into Intacct, they will show up under reports, setup, and you'll see all of your dimensions listed right here. So if I go in here, I can see the department dimensions that I have loaded in this particular instance. And you can see you can have a parent-child relationship with your dimensions. So you've got this department test, DO1, that has a sub-account or sub-department underneath it. And that hierarchy can be as many layers as you want, 2, 3, 4, etc. What you do is define a parent account or a parent dimension to the child record which is what creates that particular hierarchy.